Hi everyone, it's Lisa. This is a 2-week post-op total hip replacement update on the right side, and I'm actually doing pretty good. I must say though, these 2 weeks post-op have been pretty challenging with pain, but it's been tolerable. I remember the updates that I would give on my knee replacement. Each time I would come on, I would rate my pain. Excruciating, horrible, terrible. But this has really not been nearly as bad as the knee replacement. So I'm thankful for that. And I've been able to reduce the amount of pain medication that I'm taking quite a bit here at 2 weeks post-op, and I'm managing it pretty well. So I saw my physician's assistant, Cody, for my 2-week post-op follow-up. And I have to take a moment and say, and this is not a commercial, I'm not getting paid for saying this, but the team at Twin Cities Orthopedics is so terrific. Dr. Jeff Mayer, my surgeon, and Cody Pleasance, the physician's assistant, and the nurses there are all just so wonderful. And I feel like I've been in such good hands with them and so well taken care of. So I saw Cody, and he said that I am right where I should be with my recovery. We did x-rays, and I really do have a hip replacement. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. When you see that x-ray and you see that hardware in your body, it's kind of surreal to know that it's there, but everything is looking really good, both with the implant as well as the incision. I have an incision, it's about 5 inches long. It's on the outside of my hip and slightly down my leg a bit. And Cody took a look at it and said it's healing really, really nicely. And I asked him, I said, I have an in-ground pool in my backyard, and I'd really like to start getting in that and doing some therapeutic exercise. And typically with surgeries, especially the knee, it's at least 6 weeks before it's totally healed and before they'll let you submerge that in water. And looking at my incision, he said it's healing really nicely. He would give it maybe 1 more week, and then I should be able to get into the pool at 3 weeks. So I'm excited about that. And I said to him, I said, were you in the OR? And he said, yes. I knew he was. And I said, did you close that incision? He goes, yes, kind of a little sheepish smile. And I said, wow, you did an amazing job. It looks terrific. And he got the biggest smile on his face, and he said, we aim to please. So again, what a great team. What a great whole entire experience there at the Orthopedic Institute at Twin Cities Orthopedics. So talking about what's ahead for me, I have physical therapy starting in 2 weeks. And so that's 1 month after surgery, or 4 weeks after, roughly, you start physical therapy. So I'll be going to see Shania again. She worked with me on my knee replacement. I'll have about 2 weeks of physical therapy under my belt, and then 4 weeks from now, I have the left side total hip replacement. And I have to say, about a week ago, I was thinking, I'm not sure if I can do the second side so quickly. And by now, though, I'm saying, bring it on, I can do this. Now, Cody did say that it's likely that my second side is going to be a little bit more difficult in terms of my recovery, because my right hip will not be 100% by then. And I'm going to have to rely on shifting my body weight to my right hip now to take the weight bearing off the left side. And not only that, but my right knee does have some arthritis in it. And so going downstairs and things like that when I'm supporting my weight on the right side isn't terrific. So I have a feeling that recovery is not going to be quite as thrilling when I do the left side, but I'm going to be able to make it and come through this with flying colors. I am sure of that. So thank you so much for following along. I'm doing really well. My plan is to leave another update at the 4-week mark, which will be, I'll give you an update after I meet with Shania for my first physical therapy appointment and let you know how I'm doing there. Other than that, in terms of Lisa Bug classes, I think that I should be able to start teaching a few live classes in the month of July. So those of you that are in my Lisa Bug group, watch your email and I'll let you know when I'm going to teach live classes. Also for my Pilates Reformer group, I'm thinking that next week this time, I'm going to be able to drive myself down to the Blaisdell Y. I might still be on crutches, that's okay, but I'll be able to come down and sit in a chair and teach some Pilates Reformer classes. So watch your email for that. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. I think, let's see, is there anything else I wanted to share with you? I think that's probably it, but I'll continue to keep you posted and give you updates on how I'm doing. I've made it through the worst part. There was a fair amount of swelling in my thigh at about day 4, and I actually have bruising on my right knee where all the blood kind of drained down and it stopped right at the knee. Sometimes folks get it all the way down into their foot, but for me it stopped at the knee, so I have some bruising around the knee. It's real tender. Same thing along the IT band area. But my quad's getting better. I'm able to do the physical therapy exercises that they gave me in the hospital much better than week 1. As a matter of fact, week 1, I really wasn't able to do them at all. My quad just wasn't cooperating and there was just a lot of pain. So now I'm able to do those exercises, getting around on one crutch, and for the most part, sometimes I still use 2, depending on my level of pain. And Cody said that's great. He said most people at 2 weeks are still coming in for their follow-up using a walker. So he said you're doing really well. Try not to overdo it, which sometimes I do, and then I pay for it by having a little bit more pain the next day. So it's a balance between rest and movement and rest and movement and having a positive attitude. I think that's really key. And those of you that have reached out to me with positive encouragement, it really does help. It's really helping me along this path to recovery. So I appreciate all of you. I'll talk to you next time, and stay strong to my knee and hip warriors. Take care.